Hello students, welcome to the Pole Science of Class 12 Arts, and today we will proceed with the topic Niti Aayog, and we will discuss about the composition of Niti Aayog in today's class. So let us proceed then. So in order to understand the composition of Niti Aayog, in the previous classes also we read that the head of the Niti Aayog is the Prime Minister, who holds the position of chairperson in Niti Aayog. So if we talk about the composition in the highest hierarchical order, the chairperson is the head, and that post of chairperson is being held by the Prime Minister of India. After that comes the Governing Council. So Governing Council consists of the members where there are chief ministers and administrators of the union territories. So first head is the chairperson, who is the Prime Minister himself. After that, it consists of Governing Council, in which the chief ministers of every state are there in the Governing Council. Along with that, administrators are also there, who are related to the union territories of India. So in these governing councils, all the CM of every states and administrators of every union territories are included. After comes the regional councils.
There's no internet.
These would be created as per need, and its members would be chief ministers and administrators of union territories of respective regions. After governing council comes the regional councils, and in this regional councils, this is created as per the need, and its members would be chief ministers and administrators of union territories of respective regions. So regional councils may be created if there is a demand for the setup of regional council. If it is required, then these regional councils can be created, and in this regional councils who will be included, same as the governing council, all the chief ministers of every state and as well as the administrators of union territories. Clear? After that comes vice chairperson. So the vice chairperson of the Niti Aayog will be appointed by the Prime Minister. As after chairperson, the second hierarchical order comes as the post of vice chairperson. So this vice chairperson of Niti Aayog is actually appointed by the Prime Minister of India. So the first vice chairperson of Niti Aayog is Arvind Panagaria. Clear? So till now we have read that chairperson is the Prime Minister himself. Then comes governing council, under which the chief ministers of every state and administrators of every union territories are there. Then comes regional councils, and these regional councils may be created if there is a need of regional council. And in this, under this regional councils also, the CM of every state and the administrators of every union territories are given a place. After that comes vice chairperson. So vice chairperson is the second position after the chairperson, and the vice chairperson in the Niti Aayog is appointed by the Prime Minister himself. As he is the chairperson, so he has the power to appoint vice chairperson. And the first vice chairperson of Niti Aayog is Arvind Panagaria. Remember this name. After that comes Niti Aayog has full-time members, number unspecified, part-time members maximum 2, ex officio members maximum 4. These are ministers from Union Council of Ministers. Special invitees appointed by PM for fixed tenure. So if we talk about the members, it has full-time members. So if we talk about full-time members, the number is not specifically given. It may be increased or decreased. After that, if we talk about part-time members, maximum there are 2 part-time members. After that comes ex officio members, which is maximum of 4 in number. Ex officio members are 4 in numbers, and these members can be only from the Union Council of Ministers. Clear? That can also include, apart from Union Council of Ministers, special invitees may also be there, which can be appointed by the PM for fixed tenure. So here we can see that if we talk about the members in the Niti Aayog, it can be subdivided into 4 parts. Number 1 part is the full-time members, but the number is not specifically given. Number 2 comes part-time members, which can be maximum 2. That means part-time members can be 2 in number, not more than that. Then comes ex officio members, which can be 4 in number maximum, and these 4 members can be only through the Council of Ministers, that Union Council of Ministers. And the 4th category comes under the members are the special invitees, and these special invitees can be appointed by the Prime Minister from any field. So as according to members, there are 4 categories: full-time members, part-time members, ex officio members, and special invitees. Clear? So finally, there is a Chief Executive Officer of the Niti Aayog, who is appointed by the Prime Minister and has a rank similar to Secretary to the Government of India. So if you remember, when we started, we read that the Prime Minister is the chairperson, and the Prime Minister has the power to appoint both the Vice Chairperson also and the CEO also. So the Chief Executive Officer of the Niti Aayog is also appointed by the Prime Minister himself. And if we want to know his rank, so we can elaborate in simple words that his rank, that means the rank of the CEO, Chief Executive Officer, is almost equal as of the rank of the Secretary to the Government of India. As we know that the Secretary to the Government of India is there, so it is same as the Secretary of India, Secretary to the Government of India. His rank and the rank of Chief Executive Officer of the Niti Aayog is equal. Clear? That means the position of the CEO of the Niti Aayog is equal to the position that the Secretary holds, who is appointed to the Government of India. So these 2 positions are almost similar. So today we have gone through the composition of the Niti Aayog, where we learned about, starting from the hierarchical order, topmost hierarchy is the chairperson, who is the Prime Minister. Then comes the Governing Council, in which chief ministers of every state and administrators of every union territories are included. Then regional councils may be created if there is a need, and under these also the members would be chief ministers of every state and administrators of union territories. Then comes vice chairperson, who is appointed by the Prime Minister himself, and the first vice chairperson of Niti Aayog was Arvind Panagaria. Then comes the members, which can be subdivided into 4 categories. Number 1 category is the full-time members, under which the number of members under full-time members is not specifically given. They may increase or decrease. Then second category comes part-time members, which can be a maximum of 2 in number. Then comes the third category, which is ex officio members, which can be maximum of 4, and these ex officio members can be elected by or can be elected or appointed among the Union Council of Ministers. That means the Central Council of Ministers. And the fourth category comes special invitees, which may be appointed by the Prime Minister from various fields, that is the person belonging to various fields. And finally there is the Chief Executive Officer of the Niti Aayog, who is also appointed by the Prime Minister. And talking about his rank, his or her rank is almost equal, or you can say is equal with the post of Secretary to the Government of India. What the rank the Secretary to the Government of India holds, the same rank is given or is there if we compare it with the Chief Executive Officer of Niti Aayog. So with this I will wind up today's topic. I hope that whatever the points we have gone through, it is now clear to you. Thank you.